What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NBA plays in today's video. We've got the All-Star game today. It's going to be the same format as the Rising Stars from the other night. It's a tournament style. First team to basically score 40 points wins. So I believe I found some solid value on the board, but of course these plays are going to be for fun. They're not normal NBA type plays, so don't be nuking these types of plays. But yesterday with the 3-point contest and the dunk contest, I posted 3 plays. We went 2 and 1. Only 2 players this year, 2 out of 8 players, went over their line in the 3-point contest compared to last year where 7 out of 9 players went over their line. So it was pretty insane how different it was between last year and this year in terms of the 3-point contest, but we did still go 2 and 1 because Castle also went over in the dunk contest. So I'm going to stay cashing in this video. Hopefully we go 3 and 0 since you guys did hit the like goal in yesterday's video. If you guys want a bonus play in my next video, get this video to 150 likes and I'll give you a third play in tomorrow's video. I think we're going to have to do some NHL for tomorrow's video considering there's going to be no NBA, but we've been crushing it this year in the NHL. But we're going to get to these plays in just a second here, but before we do so, make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe. And while you're down there, turn on those post notifications so that we can get in before these lines get bumped, get removed. But if you have not already seen the DubClub, don't miss out on joining. You guys got me trending over on DubClub with how many of you guys have been signing up for the trials and things like that. Really do appreciate you guys watching these videos and getting into the DubClub. But there's a 2-day free trial available in my description, or you can join for the next month for only $15. Both options are down in my description, and this option is probably the better one considering there's not going to be NBA the next 2 days. But you could get all my All-Star game plays and the NHL plays for tomorrow if you did sign up for that 2-day free trial. With the DubClub, you get all of my plays sent straight to you, whether that's through the DubClub app, email, Telegram, or Discord. It also includes Discord chat where you can talk to me and other members about plays or whatever's going on. I'm over $5,000 of profit over on PrizePicks, as you can see here. These are our profit numbers this year in the NBA and the NHL. Over 70 units of profit in the NBA, or 53 units of profit right now in the NHL. And we have NHL coming back tomorrow again. We have some more Foreign Nations plays. So to put it in perspective, though, if you had $50 on each NBA play this year, you'll be over $3,000 of profit, over $6,000 if you included the NHL into that. So we have been crushing it. Don't miss out on getting my plays. 2-day free trial, or join for the next month for only $15. Both options are in my description. Let's get to these All-Star game plays. Let's hop into it here. Just make sure you play responsibly at your own risk. Again, this is the All-Star game. Don't go nuking these plays, man, because there's not a whole lot of data to go behind it, obviously. Unlike our normal NBA plays, where we've cashed 11 of our last 12, by the way. We've been killing it. We were absolutely crushing it going into the All-Star break here. But the first play I like here on the board here for the All-Star game is going to be over in the Global Stars and the Kenny's Young Stars game here. And that's because I like Nikola Jokic under 5.5 points here in the All-Star game. Now, hear me out on this one, because if you do not know much about the All-Star game and Nikola Jokic, he doesn't really try too much. You can see here what he's done in the past. And this is full games, by the way, where there's a lot of scoring in these games. It's not going to be this way this time around, because they're going to like 40 points. And you see here, Jokic had 13, 4, and 10 his last 3 games here, or his last 3 All-Star games. Before that, he was even worse. He had 6, 5, and 6 points. Now you limit him to probably about 10 to 12 minutes here, where the score is limited to about 40 points also. So, I mean, I don't see him really scoring 6 points in this game. I really don't. You also see all the different guys that are on his team also, though. He's going to be a starter for this team, but he's also starting along with Karl-Anthony Towns. He's going to be playing the big man role also. You also have guys like Alperen Sengun here and Victor Wemby here, who are also just going to take that big man position also. So those guys are also more likely to score. You also have guys on this team too, like SGA and Donovan Mitchell, who like to score in the All-Star game. So I think we could even say Trae Young off the bench could be decently aggressive in this game here. So I don't see him being super aggressive in this game here. He's never been aggressive in the All-Star games in the past, so I don't really see why he would be aggressive this time around, especially with the score limited to 40 points and there being so many guys around him and playing his position. So I don't really think he's going to eat too much in this All-Star game. I really don't. You find this one at a better value, by the way, on Underdog. It's at a 1.07x on Underdog on the under compared to a 0.92x on the over there. So if you were to pair this one with like a normal square, for example, like LeBron higher or lower, this would pay out a 3.21x over on Underdog compared to a 3x on PrizePicks. So do kind of keep that in mind. If you're not already on Underdog, use promo code DOMG. So overall, like I said, it's a simple breakdown. There's just a lot of guys on this team that play his position, which could factor into not scoring as much. He's never been aggressive in the past, even at high-scoring All-Star games where he's playing good minutes. So I do think they'll probably take him out of the game pretty early and just put Sengun in there for him. I really do. I don't think he's going to play too much in this All-Star game. Even with him being a starter, he's just not aggressive. He really does not care. This is probably going to end up being a short video here because, not a whole lot of data to go off of. But the next play I like here over on PrizePicks is actually going to be over in the next game here, which is going to be right here. James Harden, less than 4.5 points here. This one was at 5.5 earlier on Underdog. The DubClub was able to get him at 5.5. So let's hope he doesn't land exactly on 5 here. But I do like James Harden still under 4.5 points. Just make sure you do not play any of these plays for more than a unit. I probably recommend even less than that, probably about a third of a unit. But James Harden here also has not been too aggressive in the past in the All-Star games. There's definitely years where he has been. That's like 2015, 2016 though. But as of late here, he hasn't had an All-Star game, I will say, since 2021, which is kind of crazy. But, even the last, 4 or 5 that he's played in since 2017, he's only had 1 year where he was decently aggressive, where he dropped 21 points. He also played 32 minutes in that game. He's going to be seeing a third of that in this game here. He's also not even going to be starting for this All-Star game team either, if I can go back to where that was. So he's actually going to be on Team Shaq OGs, where they have so many guys that are just more likely to be aggressive in this game here. You have Stephen Curry, who is going to be in Golden State for this All-Star game, by the way, who has a line of 9 points. You have LeBron James in potentially his last All-Star game. I don't think that's really true, but he could be aggressive like he usually is in the All-Star game. He usually shows off the All-Star game. You also have Jason Tatum, who's been aggressive in the past, Jaylen Brown coming off the bench, and of course Damian Lillard, who loves the All-Star game typically, really aggressive, just likes to launch that 3 ball in the All-Star game typically. So I don't see James Harden, I think he's going to have the lowest usage on this team. I don't really think he's going to attempt too many shots. Because every shot he attempted, in the past, was from 3, really. This is actually hilarious to see right now. He's only had 1 shot that was not a 3-pointer the last 3 All-Star games that he's been in. And with this being a little bit more of a competitive type of game, with it being a target score of 40 points, I don't really see him launching the 3 ball that many times. I think if he is going to go over this line, though, he's going to be pretty aggressive or he's just going to have to shoot really, really well and efficiently, especially from 3. So I think he's probably going to attempt 3 points. I don't think he's necessarily going to, draw fouls like he usually does in the NBA. That'd be a painful way to lose this one, a 3 and 2 free throws. But basically what I'm trying to say here is that I think he's going to have to be really, really efficient from 3. I'm talking, shooting 2 for 3 from 3 or 2 for 2 from 3 in order to cover this line. I don't think we see more than 3 field goal attempts here from James Harden, especially with him coming off the bench and with there being that 40 target score. So give me the under here for James Harden in his 4.5 points. Rock with 2 unders here. But like I said earlier, though, there's guys just going to be more aggressive here like Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, in the last couple of seasons, has dropped 32, 26, and 39 points in the All-Star games. You also have Jaylen Brown here, who's also had a really, really high usage in these All-Star games with 36 and 35 points, even just playing 22 and 25 minutes. So I think both these guys, even with Jaylen Brown and Damian Lillard, by the way, coming off the bench along with him, especially at the guard position. So I don't think he's going to be shooting too much. There's other guys that are just going to be way more aggressive than he should be. So give me James Harden here on the under first 4.5 points. It was a lot better at 5.5 on underdog, but I'm going to take the 4.5 now. Now, since you guys hit the like goal in yesterday's video, I do have a lean for you guys in this video. I do kind of have a strong lean on Stephon Castle over 6.5 points. He covered this line, I believe, both times when he played in the Rising Stars games, which was the same, target score being 40 type deal. Although this competition is going to be a lot tougher against, actual really good NBA players. Although we'll see how aggressive they take it. It's an all-star game. I don't really know how much these old guys are going to really try to play defense. But Castle was super aggressive. He's made this all-star weekend, about him a lot. He had a really good dunk contest. Was not able to beat Mac. But he did have a good dunk contest where we took his over, by the way. He cashed for us. But he covers his line in both the Rising Stars games. It's the same type of format. It is going to be tough competition, but I still think there's a decent chance that he can cover with 7 points. But in these 2 games, he was really, really aggressive for his team. He shot 5 for 8 in this game, played only 7.5 minutes, and dropped 12 points. The championship game, where they only had a target score of 25, he didn't cover his line, by the way, but he had 6 points, which is what I was trying to say earlier. But he's super aggressive. He shot 3 for 6. He didn't even make a 3-pointer, but he still dropped 6 points. He just dropped 7 here with the target score being 40 instead of 25. So he's really, really aggressive. I expect him to stay aggressive here and score a lot in this All-Star game. Now, I'm not done with the free plays yet, but a couple reminders here. Don't miss out on joining the DubClub. Get it right now for free for the next 2 days, or get in for what I recommend is the next month for $15, because we've been absolutely killing our NBA plays this year, and we also have been hot going into the All-Star break. We've hit 11 of our last 12 NBA plays, and we're coming off of a 6-0 sweep, so don't miss out on getting the DubClub right now. I appreciate all the new members signing up for the trial or signing up for this, month package here. I really do appreciate you guys. Get me on the training page for DubClub. That's huge. But here's some free plays here from Daily Grind Tool. This here shows off the best expected value plays on an app like PrizePicks or Underdog. And right now on PrizePicks, they list some League of Legends value right now. There's some EPL value. I don't even know what that is. Is that soccer? I think that might be soccer. You have college basketball on the board here also. And you find the most up-to-date value plays by clicking on the refresh button. Just like that, it pulls the most up-to-date value plays onto the board. Now they like Scotty Scheffler here over 4.5 birdies or better and some PGA golf. You also can find a 2-bit power play on PrizePicks relatively easily by clicking on plus EV plays and filtering down to a 2-bit power play or same with a 5-pick or 6-pick flex. It's an awesome tool. Get it for yourself in my description. Make sure to click on the fancy bundle and scroll down. Use promo code DOMG. But we're not done because they have another tool separately called the ASO Generator. And this tool generates some profitable and winning slips. It's up over 2,000 units since last year. And there are 9 slips currently on the board for apps like PrizePicks, for Underdog, for Rebet, for Fliff. They even have apps like Better Picks on the board also, just a bunch of different apps. But right now on PrizePicks, they like this play the best. It's a college basketball play with some League of Legends. And you can see here that it actually has a profit margin of 18.32%. And it's super easy to put in a PrizePicks. You click on Bet on PrizePicks and it puts in a PrizePicks for you just like that. Super easy to use, as you can see here. So you want this tool for yourself, get it for yourself in my description. This time click on the slip generator and then scroll down, use promo code DOMG. Thank you for watching. So hopefully in the next video, best of luck. If you want to make over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right now.